Stoic FOMO solution. In a world that constantly screams for our attention, where every scroll is a highlight reel of someone else's seemingly perfect life, and every notification a siren call to distraction, there's a modern plague silently stealing our peace. FOMO, the fear of missing out. It's that gnawing anxiety that you're not doing enough, not seeing enough, not enough. But imagine, for a moment, that an ancient philosopher living nearly 2 millennia ago had already devised the ultimate antidote. That philosopher was Epictetus, a former slave who rose to become one of the most influential voices in Stoicism. His solution isn't about ignoring the world, it's about mastering your inner landscape, transforming that gnawing anxiety into unshakable calm. Epictetus introduced a revolutionary concept, simple yet profoundly powerful: the idea of the your inner circle. This isn't some secret society or exclusive club you need an invitation to join. No, this circle represents the things truly, unequivocally within your control. And everything else? Well, that lies firmly outside of it. Think of it as a personal fortress, an unbreachable sanctuary for your peace of mind. What exactly is inside this sacred circle? According to Epictetus, it boils down to 3 core elements: your thoughts, your judgments, and your actions. That's it. That's it. Your beliefs about the world, how you interpret events, and what you choose to do in response. These are your domain. This is where your power lies. This is where you are truly sovereign. Now, let's talk about what falls outside this circle, because this is where FOMO truly takes root. Outside your control are external events, other people's opinions, societal trends, the latest viral sensation, what your friends are posting on social media, global politics, the weather, your physical appearance, how others treat you, or even whether that exciting opportunity you applied for pans out. The vast majority of life, in fact, exists outside of your direct control. And here's the critical insight. Most of us spend our lives frantically trying to manipulate these external elements, wishing they were different, agonizing over them, and in doing so, we hand over our peace, our joy, and our presence to forces beyond our reach. We become slaves to the external, constantly chasing what we can't grasp, instead of cultivating what we already possess. The Stoic solution, then, is to fiercely guard this inner circle. Imagine a vigilant sentinel at the gate of your mind, allowing only what is truly yours to enter, and firmly pushing back against everything else. When you find yourself scrolling through social media, seeing friends on an exotic vacation, or celebrating a career milestone, that familiar pang of FOMO might arise. But instead of spiraling into comparison or regret, Epictetus urges you to pause. Ask yourself, is this within my inner circle? Can I control what others are doing or what opportunities they have? No. Can I control my own judgment of their situation? Can I control my reaction to that feeling of inadequacy? Absolutely. You can choose to interpret their success as inspiration rather than a personal failing. You can choose to focus on your own path, your own goals, your own present moment, rather than being consumed by what you perceive you're missing out on. This isn't about becoming a recluse or developing a callous indifference to the world. Far from it. This is about cultivating a profound sense of inner freedom. When you truly understand that your happiness is not dependent on external validation, on having the latest gadget, on being at every party, or on achieving a certain status, you unlock an unshakable inner peace. You disarm the anxiety of FOMO because you realize that the fear itself stems from a misplacement of control. It's the mistaken belief that your contentment is tied to external circumstances that are inherently fleeting and unpredictable. By relentlessly focusing on what's within your power, your thoughts, your judgments, your actions, you build a foundation of self-sufficiency that no external chaos can shake. Think about the practical implications. When you feel the urge to check your phone for the 100th time, pause. Is that urge driven by a desire to control an external event like what someone else has posted? Or can you choose to control to put the phone down and engage fully with the person in front of you or the task at hand? When a setback occurs, Instead of dwelling on the uncontrollable event, you shift your focus to your appraisal of the event and your chosen response. Did you learn something? Can you adapt? Can you move forward with resilience? This constant, conscious redirection of focus is how you cultivate deep presence. You stop living in a hypothetical future of what if, or a regretful past of if only, and instead you anchor yourself firmly in the only moment you ever truly possess, now. Living a life unburdened by external comparisons means reclaiming your energy. Imagine the mental space and emotional bandwidth you free up when you're no longer constantly measuring yourself against others, no longer chasing an ever-moving target of societal expectations. This isn't about ego, but about authenticity. It's about understanding that your worth isn't dictated by external metrics, but by your character, your integrity, and your choices. This profound sense of peace isn't found by escaping the world, but by mastering your inner world, by knowing precisely where your power lies and fiercely guarding it. Epictetus's inner circle is your blueprint for a life of purpose, contentment, and genuine freedom, right here, right now.